Hey guys, my name is Dr. Shell, also known as Dr. Test Prep, Dr. Michelle Earigan, a lot of other names. Welcome to the Dr. Test Prep YouTube channel. With a red, white, and blue means we're looking at our ASVAB, and right now specifically AFQT, and we are looking at WK. That's a whole lot of acronyms. If you have not done so, get your FREE free 200-page AFQT book. The link is in the description. More information on the $49 paid version follows this video. We got this. So prefixes are all the things that come before words. So for example, be, that's probably not a great example. Non, atypical, A would be a prefix. So we're going to be looking at what are some common prefixes. I have a list for you that we'll talk about, and understanding how prefixes can help us come up with the words. For example, antonym, antecedent. Those are the A-N-T. Antigen, A-N-T-E, deals with before, but A-N-T-I deals with opposites. So we'll talk about those, and you'll be great. So when we're talking about prefixes, we want to see what the prefix is, what's the letters in the beginning, trying to remember what the meaning is. So review would be like redoing something again. What are we doing again? We're viewing again. Redo, we're doing again. Unthinkable, not thinkable. Unbelievable, not believable. We're going to look at the base word. We call that base word a root. We're going to go over that in other lessons, combine the meanings, and then check the context. Now, really, this was the only way I could think of doing like prefix as a lesson, suffix as a lesson, root as a lesson, really just to break down and show it to you. But really it's putting them all together is what we really need to do, like we did with the earlier ones with the context clues and finding meaning. But let's go over it anyway. So we've got pre, meaning before, premature, before maturity, before it was ready to be born. Redoing something again. Not. Same thing for disapprove. Opposite. I don't approve. Disapprove. Disagreement. Don't agree. Miss would be wrong. A misunderstanding would be a wrong understanding. Sub, like subcutaneous fat. I don't know why I thought about that, but sub is like under, submarine, underwater. Inter, between, and trans, across. So remember, we start easy and get harder. The teacher asked students to rewrite their essays. Remember, meaning doing something. If we look up there, again. So write carefully, write again, write quickly, write differently. So the tells us again. The instructions were unclear, not. So the instructions were not clear. Again, these are not ASVAB AFQT words, but we're learning the prefixes. So not, all of these say not, but unclear, we would really look at causing confusion. So not correct, that doesn't describe clear. Not detailed, nope. Not understandable would be the best choice. The company decided to rebuild the system. Remember, we're looking at again the system after identifying several major issues. So what did they do? They built again. The student's answer was incorrect, not correct. So showing a misunderstanding of the concept. Not complete, potentially, but that doesn't help us with the word understanding if we think of context clues. Not accurate, probably the best answer because of the use of the thing saying misunderstanding. The team had to misinterpret the data before realizing their mistake. I don't know if that's the best sentence on the planet, but misinterpret is they understood it incorrectly. Interpreting it, typically we're thinking, oh yeah, I interpreted, I got what you mean. But if they misinterpreted, they did it incorrectly. Not quickly, not quickly often has an ly, just as a side, not fully, not differently, incorrectly. Review, the manager asked employees to review redo it again, view again. Now, obviously those aren't, oh, we've got a couple more not ASVAB words. The two departments needed to interact, between. So what were they doing? They were acting between. Act, between. Transport. The bridge allows cars to transport goods to the other river, across the river. Now, I know you all know what transport means, but we're learning trans as the idea of a prefix. So remember up here, trans is across. So transport means going across. What were they doing? They were porting or carrying across. The worker had to disconnect. So not connect, but the opposite because of dis. So connect again, that would be reconnect. Connect differently, maybe. Remove connection, definitely. The opposite of having something connecting is having something disconnected. The company tried to overestimate demand, expecting more customers than actually arrived. So more, overestimate, too much. All right, now we're going to get into more challenging ones, okay? These words came from the ASVAB AFQT vocabulary list that I found online, actually at an ASVAB study group, and those are the words that I funneled through AI to help me come up with questions to help you be as strong as possible. So now we're taking it, these are more the type of words that you would see. The results were considered inconsequential, not consequential, having little effect on the overall outcome. So little effect, not measurable, not important, maybe. Since they had little effect, that could probably be not important. The results were considered not important, having little effect on the outcome. The results were considered not measurable. The results were considered not predictable. The results were considered non-reliable. There isn't anything about validity, measuring, or predicting. Not important is the best because of the use of little effect. The company faced overextension, more, taking on more projects than they could manage. Expansion without planning, potentially. Growth beyond limits, probably not. Use of excessive resources, no, that would be, they're talking about managing products, not saying that they didn't have enough of like actual resources. So it could be confusing, but that's not the right one. The company faced increase in workload, taking on more projects than it could reasonably manage, or the company faced expansion without planning, taking on more projects than it could reasonably manage. I would lean more toward A than D just because of the manage. Otherwise, it would say the managing is the most important. They just went further than they could possibly have gone. The witness gave a misleading, not leading, statement that caused confusion among investigators. So they're using guiding as the synonym. So misleading. So not leading would be guiding and correcting incorrectly. Yes, it could be partially, but the best choice is incorrectly. The system required recalibration. So again, calibration after producing inconsistent measurements. Adjustment to improve accuracy, maybe. Calibrate again. Measurement of new data, probably not. Replacement of components, doesn't make it correct. Testing of performance. The best answer is adjustment to improve accuracy. The team struggled with underrepresentation as several groups were not included. So under, not included. Lack of accuracy, nope. Underqualified, inconsistent, incomplete. Insufficient inclusion, probably the best answer. Limited visibility, reduced importance. Inclusion and representation are often considered synonyms. So underrepresentation, insufficient inclusion. The scientist describes the reaction as not viable, meaning it could not produce a successful result. So not stable, maybe if it was a chemical reaction, but that's not the best one. Not functional, possibly. Not possible, unlikely, because it still existed, but non-viable means it didn't work. So non-functional is the best answer. The scientists described the reaction as not functional, meaning it could not produce a successful result. Not effective could also be it, but I would say that would be more like the doctor described the medication as non-viable or not effective because it couldn't produce the result. So it's all about the context. The data sets, the wind is really picking up, so hopefully this microphone's doing great. The data sets were interdependent, meaning each one relied on others for accuracy. So connected indirectly, no. Dependent on one of each other, oh yeah. The company attempted to reconcile conflicting reports before making a decision. So reconcile, reconsider. Compare carefully, maybe. Bring into agreement, probably. Evaluate differences, organize logically. Ooh, this is a good one. The company attempted to reconcile conflicting reports. Compare carefully conflicting reports. Bring into agreement conflicting reports. Evaluate differences, conflicting reports. I'm going to go with bring into agreement, because when you reconcile something, you want to try to make it even keel, like everything kind of worked out. So I think reconcile and bring into agreement is the best choice in this question. I don't think that's a perfectly written question as a side note. The plan was considered infeasible, giving the limited time or resources available. Feasible means yes, we can do it. Infeasible means no, we can't. So not practical. That would be the best one. It could have been a complete plan, but we couldn't do it because of the limited time. It could have been organized, but it didn't have time or the resources. And not efficient means that they overused resources. The manager warned that over-reliance on one method could limit future success. Over-reliance. When we rely on someone, we depend on them. So over-reliance would be too much dependence. If we use too much dependence on one method, then we're not going to be able to work on our future successes. All right, that is the end of prefixes. Our next topic is suffixes, talking about the end. See you soon. We got this. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. The full course with another 700 questions and video answers is available at heydrtestprep.com for only $49 to get ready for the AFQT. Half of all proceeds support nonprofit initiatives with at least $10 of your purchase supporting troops and veterans. All right, bye guys. We got this.